In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I have customized the racket and what's the benefit I just get out of it. This racket customization that I want to tell you is all about adding weight to the racket. So before I begin to how I did that, I would like to show you why I did that. Well, I'm using Pro Staff 6195 BLX frame, and this racket comes up with 11 point 10 point headlight and 11 ounce weight. For my taste, this racket like to need a lot more stability, so that's what my intention. So when I use this racket to go with my forehand and backhand, I just sensed a kind of wobbling during the contact with the tennis ball, and that makes me to really squeeze on the racket handle each and every time that I make the contact. So that is a problem. That is something I would like to avoid, because you can't play tennis with a firm grip. The firm grip is something your conscious mind will give to you when the racket starts to wobbling like this when it about to make the contact. So you could see that when you go for your backhand, the racket may turns up or down, putting the ball either flying up or take it to the net. So it's a kind of wobbling, and remember, the only way to stop wobbling is like gripping it harder. When you grip it harder, you cannot swing easier. So that is something I would like to avoid. So to avoid that, I need the stability in my racket. So how you can add the stability? You can add the stability by adding weight. Yes, adding weight will definitely increase the stability that you need. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay, the way I did, I just used the cheapest material there. The first thing I choose is a gamma lead tape, and you could see that my lead tape has been placed. Focus that. You see that? That is a 1/4 inch gamma lead tape, and I have taken 4 inch of that, which gives me a gram, and I've added 2 lead tape on both sides of my racket at 9 o'clock, and you see at 3 o'clock. So that basically will give me the first level of stability. And to add more stability, I have added it to the 6 o'clock. You could see that there. Let me show you. This is a 1/4 inch gamma lead tape, as I told. So you need to peel out 4 inch tape to get a gram. So this may not sound a big, but in total I have added 6 gram inside my head or side of the head. This may not sound a lot, but this weight will make a dramatic effect when you hit the ball, especially with the swing weight, the larger swing weight. Now your racket feel slightly more stable. Now since the swing weight got increased because of the added lead tape, you need to balance it out, and I need more stability in my hand too. So in order to achieve these both, I have added the weight inside this handle. You can see that. I'll show you how I did that. See, there is a gap there. That is something safe that you could open this butt gap and you could do customization inside. So to open that, you basically need a sort of a needle kind of thing. So I'm using this to achieve it. This comes up with all tools needed for the bike repair. So this comes up with a fairly good needle stuff, so I'm going to use it. You could see needles there. So these are the nails I have added inside the bud gap to get the weight which I need. As I said, this has increased me 2 months of stability. I'm gonna remove one of the needles out. It's big easy, I didn't actually hammer it out inside. It's just I just use my finger to insert the nails inside. You see that? These nails having the weight of almost 5 grams. So I have added 6 of those inside the handle. So that adds a weight of almost 30 grams inside the handle. People sometimes use different things like silicone, or they use the fish lead weight inside, but I would prefer nails there because it's easy to customize based on your feel. I could insert nails inside the racket so easily because it's having the foam inside the handle, so that keeps the nails in place, so I don't have to worry about by adding any cotton balls or something. If you have a hollow frame instead, you could add first a lot of cotton balls inside, which would fill up easily, and then you could take some foam and you could cut it with with like a size of this space inside, and you could add nails inside to the foam, so that way you could achieve it. So that's how I did. That's how I added weight inside the handle. Now I'm gonna show you what did I get. What is the advantage of it? What do I get for this added weight? Is first thing, it's rock solid. It becomes rock solid now, which gives me a lot of confidence when I make the contact with the ball, because most of the time I didn't even feel the weight of the ball, which I did before. Now the weight of the ball is completely out of my perception, so I have a light feel each and every time to make the contact, which gives me a lot of confidence. So now I don't need to squeeze my racket a lot, even easier relaxed grip is more enough to drive the ball, and I felt a lot of flow through with this added weight. And adding the lead tape on the 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock actually stretched out the sweet spot a lot in this position. So that's something to do. Like when you add the lead tape, the sweet spot will basically move towards wherever you add the weight. But if you add the weight here on the 12 o'clock, that will increase a lot of power. So if you think you can generate your own power, you don't need that. But if you think your racket lead power you can add it here. Okay. So with this added weight, my forehand and backhand felt a lot good. I have improved with my forehand and backhand because I have a relaxed grip and I can really swing through it, and the added weight at the handle makes this racket very easy to handle. Trust me guys, the weight of the racket is not going to be a problem for you. It will not create the tennis elbow problem. Most of the light rackets can do it because the problem arise, the tension arise on your elbow is because when you actually squeeze the racket, not because of the heaviness of the racket. Of course you need a lot of core strength to use this heavy racket, but that is something you will get when you play tennis regularly. But the tennis elbow is something that can happen, or that can happen in the near future when you really muscle up each and every time you make the contact with the ball, and the vibration which your racket cannot handle will directly transmit it to your hand, and that will yield the pain in the elbow, and that will be the cause of tennis elbow. So by using the heavy rackets you could basically stay away from the tennis elbow, but you need maybe you need to have a good technique to use it. People do say because this having a small sweet spot, not because of its heaviness, it's because small sweet spot, you need to have a real eye on the contact so that you'll take the ball on the little sweet spot the racket head outward. So other than that, this racket is comparably very easy to play rather than the beginner frame. I could right away feel it. And each and every time when I make the mistake with this racket, this will right away tells me that I need to have my eye on the ball. So that's a good thing too. So when it comes to stability, with this air stability, I right away felt one thing. This racket is not going to get shake with the oncoming ball. So even if I play with the good players who can generate a real heavy ball, this racket can withstand the impact of the heavy ball. So I could confidently go to the net and play all the net approach shot. I could definitely at least improve my net play for this racket. And I would say you can actually start to learn the net play only with the heavy rackets. I could confidently say that. Now when it comes to my serve, this racket and with this added weight has given me a slight bit of problem because I couldn't generate the racket head speed on the top of my head with this added heaviness, which means I've added too much weight in the handle. Now it's giving me the problem during my serve. Now I have two choices to tackle this problem. One, I could exercise a lot, especially push up and pull up, to strengthen my arm and shoulder to play with this racket, number one. And number two, decrease the amount of weight I have added inside this handle by removing two nails out. But I don't want to remove the weight, rather I would choose to exercise a lot to get that strength to use this racket. So that's what I got, guys, for you. Give a try to demo the racket, which comes up with more than 12 ounce. So that racket will be having the stability. So if you think you need more weight, you could use the same strategy I did, which is cheaper, and you don't need any more instrument to do it, because at the end of the day it's all about how you feel rather than you adhering to certain weight balance logic. Thank you guys for watching my tutorial.